Whoa. Oh my goodness. What in the world is going on with this thing? Alright everybody, Jonathan back here with some more Farming Simulator 17. Whew, well, what a night, I tell you. I've been fighting with these dual joysticks now for the last couple of days, and I finally tonight just had to give up and uninstalled them and plugged in just my gamepad and got my settings back the way I wanted them, and then I'll try to fool with the joysticks a little bit later. I was having so much trouble, especially with the the log loader and the skidder, which I'm using in a different game save, but just all the controls in general. And so I think what I'm going to try to do is just set up the joysticks a little bit later when we finally start getting around to using the Grapple loaders and fellow bunchers and processors and things like that. We'll fool with that later. So now, it's going to take a while for us to get that money built up anyway to be able to afford those specific items. So we'll just keep it going here with what we had. And then I've been fighting with my broadcast software that I use to record the games. For some reason, it started recording just a black screen with the mouse. You could see the mouse moving. You could hear the game audio, but you can't, couldn't see the video. So I finally got that figured out, I think. Okay, but here's the big news, and I haven't fully tested this. This is gonna be this trial run right here. Check this out. Ta-da! Yes, we have CoursePlay. I don't know how good it works. Never used it, but we're going to try it right now. All right, so there we go. Let's get the truck going. Let's get some lights turned on. There we go. Alright, well, we'll just go ahead and manually drive this truck down here to the sawmill and get these logs sold and make another load. Yeah, everything's so complicated, it seems. For the first part of this whole ordeal was I tried using that Joy to key to get the different game controllers set up, and that seemed to work out okay. The mouse seemed to kind of go crazy, so I kind of had to tell it where to put the mouse, but I was having such a hard time of getting the controls set up, and Joy to key is not really user friendly when it comes to, like, say if I wanted to use on my gamepad, I wanted to use the left bumper button and the right joystick. That was a little bit, I never did figure that out. But anyway, I was trying to use just one particular button to do multiple things. Like, you can set up the mouse where it would right click and move up or right or whatever, and you could set that up to a specific one button. But I never could figure out how to get it to use two buttons, so I've just decided to hold off on the dual joysticks for now. I'll continue to keep testing them. Maybe I can use them in-game without having to use Joy to key. The only reason I did that was FDR Login had a tutorial on how to set up Joy to key so you could, well, in his opinion, use the dual joysticks a bit easier. I didn't find it to be the case, but maybe I'll try again. Alright, well, coming up on the sell point here, so I'm just going to set my course to kind of slowly turn in there. Alright, now we'll just drive back to where we started, and hopefully this CoursePlay will work. This is it's a modded CoursePlay. They took it from 2015 and modded it for 17, and it's in a beta stage right now. Like I said, I have not tested this to see if it works, so that we're testing it right now. So what I'll do is we'll get back to the landing up here, and I'll load it up with some more logs. I think we have enough on the ground for one more load, and then we'll test it and see if it, will run down here to the sawmill and back. Hopefully it will. I've been really missing this. I tried using that auto drive and it just didn't. It was kind of, I don't know, it didn't seem like it wanted to save the route. Like every time I exited the game and came back, it didn't want to pick up and drive the course. So that won't work. So we'll see if this beta version of CoursePlay works for us. It looks like it has all the same controls. There may be a few more things, or a few things that are disabled. It looks like some things are grayed out, but I don't need all that stuff anyway. All I really want to do is drive from point A to point B and then back to point A. So we'll see if this gets us. Yeah, I've had all sorts of technical difficulties lately trying to get this dual joystick set up, and then my recording software didn't want to cooperate too well. In fact, I believe it was the last video, the audio was, I believe, kind of messed up, so apologize for that. Maybe I can get back on track here with getting the game settings back the way they were, and I didn't test the audio levels on this this recording, but I think everything's okay. The game volume may be a tad loud, but I think my microphone is set correctly. Okay, so let's see. Let's get back up here to where our work light's at, and we'll just park it right there. Okay, so we're gonna stop recording and we're gonna save it as 2 mil. Okay. Alright. So we don't need that for now. Let's see, let's get back to our loader. Now let's make sure I've got all the controls set. Yep, that's working. Oops. And let's see. Yep, that works. Okay. Whew. Back to the way it was. Thank goodness. I need some lights. There we go. And there we go. That's better. Much better. I think the only thing I might do that's different is to enable the straps, you have to hit L on the keyboard, and I think I'd rather switch that to a button. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh, certainly feels good to have that back the way it was. Oh, I need to do one thing here real quick. I forgot I left the straps. There we go. Okay. I wonder, if anybody knows if there's a way to set the lights to stay on. I don't know. I think I'd rather, like, when I hop out of the tractor, if the lights would just stay on, that'd be nice. And now I gotta move this processor, it's in the way. Oh. Yeah, I sure do like that floodlight. That is really cool. Whoever thought of that gets my pat on the back. problem is the straps keep trying to grab everything that's in sight. There can't be any other stick of wood anywhere close before when you hit that button, else it'll try to grab both of them. And we kind of got a mess here. We got some logs up by the truck real close. I might be able to get those out of there. Just have to see here in a second. Yeah, what I started doing, I discovered, if you remember from several videos back, if you've been keeping up and watching, this dual log fork that I have on the end of this front end loader for the tractor. This is something I used in Farming Simulator 15, and it worked out really nice because in there it really grabbed the logs good. But the problem was that I'll see if I can make it. I'll see if I can do it this time. In fact, let's see. I think there's, yeah, here's a good one right back here. Well, actually, no, let me see. That one's not gonna work. I'll grab this one. These dead looking trees somehow, for some reason. Now I can't see a dang thing. These dead looking trees, for some reason, always seem to hang up. And you'll see what I mean here in a second. So I'm going to grab that one. Okay, so I've got a pretty good grab on it, right? And I hit a stump. Okay, so I've got a good grab on the log, and I'm gonna come up here to the trailer, and I'm gonna tilt completely down and open completely up. Well, that time it fell out of there, but sometimes they hang up in there. And the way to combat that I found is to go ahead and enable the straps. So like right now I'm gonna lower it, and I'm gonna close up a bit and then hit L on the keyboard, and it enables the straps. You can see them there, the orange straps. Yes, well, it's got it, but it didn't show up very good there. Anyway, and then I would pull up here to the trailer and you know, go through the normal tilt and open grapple, and then hit L again, and it releases the log. So I found that kind of combats the whole log hanging up in the grapple thing. And I discovered that during my high-speed logging video, if you watched that. Which, by the way, that was quite an ordeal there to get that high-speed logging video put together, because I wanted to have the load counts so we could kind of watch them tick off, you know, as we go through the sawmill. And so to do that and get it in high speed, what I had to do was produce it one time in normal speed, and then go back and produce it again in the high speed, you know, to speed it up. So that's why it took so long. I was hoping to have it out on, I believe it was the day before Thanksgiving, which was Wednesday, I think. I was hoping to have it out by then, but it just didn't work out because it took so long to produce that. And then I had some troubles. I was still having troubles with recording software, and ended up having to record it in a different mode. And then what would happen was, whenever I brought it into my producing software, it played just fine whenever you ran at normal speed, but whenever you kind of moused ahead, you know, cursed ahead to you know, look at something, say 2 minutes ahead or something, then it would start the video over again, which is really frustrating. And I mean, it's not really starting it over. It's just for some reason, even though you were 2 minutes ahead of the beginning, it was somehow playing the beginning again, which is really strange. But anyway, as long as I can produce a fairly good video, that's all I'm really worried about. Get the content out there so y'all can check it out. It may not be super high definition or super perfect, but you know, I just don't have the. I mean, I've got some technical capabilities, but I don't really have the exact knowledge of what exactly needs to be done to get a perfect video. I don't know. And as far as the graphics go, I'm not running the game on the full extent of the graphics. I mean, my video card is probably capable of doing it, but since I'm using the video card to capture the game as well, then I just don't want to, you know, overdo it too much. Might cause some stuttering, or the game might even freeze up or something. I certainly don't want that to happen. Yeah, I can't wait to try out this CoursePlay. I'm trying to grab some big logs so we can get done faster, and there's trees everywhere. I may have to hop in the Ponzi Scorpion and get rid of some of these trees. I need to do some cleanup anyway, so I'll just grab a few of these over here. Get this one out of the way anyway. Yeah, the other thing I figured out today was, say if you want to use the straps on this Grapple, on the front end loader, you have to have that particular attachment enabled down at the bottom. So if you notice down below my speedometer and where it says 7.9 hours, there's a little tractor with some tool looking things, you know, and the first one on the left is highlighted in white, and that's what I'm talking about with you know, make it active. So if I hit G on the keyboard, you can see it changes to the different attachments. There's my weight, there's my actual front end loader arms, and there's my grapple. So that's what those things mean. And to actually use the straps, you have to have the that particular attachment enabled. Let's see, that's kind of a small log. And with the straps, I can pick up more than one. So let's see if I can't try to speed this up a little bit. Uh-oh. Yeah, so that's the other cool thing about the straps, is you can definitely get more than one log, whereas before the logs just kept trying to squirt out of there. But this really locks them in there and gets them pretty secure. And they don't go anywhere. Yeah, I should probably get that log out from under the trailer. It might cause a problem. I think I'll just grab it from this end and drag it out of there. That should be good enough. Yeah, and I gotta say too, I was really looking forward to using the dual joysticks, and I still will, but I just gotta get it figured out in a different way. I think the game, I mean, I know the game will recognize more than one game controller, but will it let me actually map things to all three and then be able to use them in game? We'll see. I don't know. Hopefully so. But anyway, what I was going to say was I've been testing it out on a different game save using the Grapple loader and the Feller Buncher and the fixed processor, and they're pretty nice actually. Was taking some getting used to get the controls down, but and I still hadn't quite got there. But I tell you, it's a lot easier using the dual joysticks, that's for sure. So hopefully I can get those set up and use those. I really like that floodlight. That thing is cool. I'm probably going to end up buying a couple more and put over here so we can log at night. And when it turns daytime, I'll just turn them off. Alright, I'm going to put maybe 2 or 3 more on here and we're good to go. Wow, that's a mess. See if I can roll that out of there. Didn't really mean to do that, but that worked. Yeah, so I still haven't seen anything official from CoursePlay. Somebody modded this one. It's still in kind of a beta, but But I've been checking the CoursePlay website every once in a while and just seeing if they've mentioned anything yet. I mean, surely they got to be working on it. It's as popular as it was for 15, but I guess we'll just have to have patience. Alright, I'm gonna put maybe 2 more on there and then we're good. Let's see if I can get both of these right here. Yeah, I figured I was going to slip out of there. I should have strapped it. Uh-oh. Hit a stump. Alright, there we go. We got us a load. Okay, now what I think I want to do is I think I want to drop this trailer off. Let's see, do I want to do that? Yeah, I think so. Okay. So let's unhook the trailer. And we'll leave it right there because we're going to come back and set it on its course. But I want to get this other trailer over here close by so we can start loading it up while the truck's gone with the other trailer. But I can't put it exactly there. And most of the trees I've got cuts kind of over here. But anyway, we'll just put it on the other side over here. Kind of like this. Alright, that'll work. Okay, now let's see how this goes. Hopefully it won't bug out. Okay, so we got 2 mil loaded, and we're just gonna drive the course. Alright, that looks looking good. Okay, well, while he's gone, I think I'm gonna cut just a few more trees real quick. And let's check that out. Let's see, we gotta turn the harvester on. And the cut length is still set on 11 meters, which is fine. Alright, so we should be good. I'm going to get a few of these trees over here where we had the trailer. I was having a lot of trouble getting kind of situated over here. So let's get some of this stuff out of the way. And then we'll get right to loading up the other trailer. And while we're doing that, let's check on our truck. Okay, he's going pretty good, looks like, so good there. Ooh, I'm excited about having the CoursePlay. The auto drive was okay, but it just sort of wasn't doing it for me. Yeah, I've got a bunch of trees in the way. Maybe I can get to it from this side. Ooh, our truck's almost there. Wow, these suckers are moving along. And that's the other neat thing about CoursePlay is it actually records your speed that you're using to drive it there. That auto drive was, I think, set at something ridiculous like 9 miles an hour or something. Took 30 minutes round trip, but this should be much quicker. Not that that's necessarily a good thing, but it won't give us much time to load up another trailer. But at least it's there and back in less than half an hour. Oh, yep, there we go. Alright, we got some money now. Gosh, I better cut this out and get busy loading. Because the truck will be back soon. Yeah, I definitely need some more of those floodlights. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. Well, I guess it's just kind of caught on the one of them little rungs back there. There we go. Now our truck should be back here just any second. Yeah, here he comes. Alright. That's awesome. Yeah, there he goes. At a high rate of speed. And to make sure I'm out of the way. Yeah, here he comes. That is awesome. Sweet. Only got one log on the other trailer. Alright, oh, whoa, hey, okay. So, what I didn't do was stop at last trigger. Okay. Well, that's set now, so maybe that'll work. Uh-oh. Well, no big deal. We'll just could get turned around, and now that that's activated, that shouldn't happen again. Okay, that'll work. All right. Okay, well, so we've got CoursePlay working. That's awesome. And I think what I'm going to do right now, though, is I think I am going to go ahead and get another couple of those floodlights. Those are pretty cool. let's just go with the white on these two. I don't know, let's do something different. I think I made the last one black. Plus you save $100. Alright, now what I need is, let's see, is it under trucks or is it under cars? There it is, okay. I'm gonna get me a better one, but I do want to get, oh, I don't have enough money for that one. I'll tell you what, let's just go with this old pickup. And we'll go with, I don't know, this kind of light blue colors calling out to me. I don't know what that is all about. Huh, I'll have to look at those in some other time. Let's go with standard and sure, why not? Okay. I know that is going to cut out some of our money, but I always kind of like having a pickup truck handy to kind of buy things, or not buy things, but you know, haul things or transport things, kind of like this. Because this pickup truck will go a lot faster than that little ATV. In fact, I think I'm just going to sell that ATV. I still need to change my units from kilometers per hour to miles per hour. I haven't done that yet. Well, it is really getting dark now. I think they adjusted the darkness in the game. It sure does look like it's a bit darker than what 15 used to be. I see the mirrors are working. Yeah, these floodlights are just freaking awesome. I love these things. Whoa. Well, I just spent $40,000. Oh well. These floodlights sure come in handy. Okay, let's see, where do I want to put them? Oh, up on the hill would be nice. I think, if that gives us enough. Let's see, my lights are on there. I think I'm going to move it. Well, if I need to put the trailer, or load the trailer from the other side, that was the only thing. So I think I'm going to put it kind of right about here and point it towards the trailer. I think that should be okay. Yeah, that should work. Okay, so turn on floodlight trailer. There we go. Oh yeah, that lights it up good. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it right there. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, now let's go get the other one real quick before we call it a video. Turn my headlights back on so I can see where I'm going. Yeah, see, I was real hesitant to do any kind of night logging until I had something like that, and thankfully somebody came out with that. Those floodlights, and so you can transport those things anywhere. I can load them up on a trailer and all at one time and haul them different places, which is what I'll end up doing at some point. I don't think I have a trailer in this game save. Uh-oh, wrong way. But in my test game save, I've got another little trailer and a few other little things I'll have to buy for this one. Whoa. My truck spun out. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I mean, for as many hours as I've played this game, we're still on day one. Well, yeah, we're still on day one because it won't roll over until 24. So we still got about 2 more hours game time. All right. All that over there has been cut. Oh, that reminds me. Before we head out from this video or stop the video, I'm gonna check on the number of trees we've cut and see what the count's up to. I think we're up to load 30. Or no, it's actually more than that now. It's 31 and 32. Yeah, it'll be 32. But I'm curious to see how many trees we've cut overall. So I haven't looked at it lately. My guess would be somewhere in the probably 200 to 300 range. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, so I've got one there and one here. I think I kind of need one over here on this side, but where do I put it? I got logs in the way over there. I think for now I'm just going to put it right over here. I'm kind of covered over there, but uh-oh. I keep getting hung up on stumps. Alright, that's not too bad right there. Let's see what that looks like. Alright, good deal. So I'm gonna park my pickup truck over here somewhere, get out of the way. Let's see, I've already cut up here, so I'm gonna kind of park it up here. Alright. Cool. So, for this video, we got CoursePlay, at least for what we need, working, which is really, really cool. Been waiting on that, and had actually tried it out a while back, and it didn't want to work for me. I mean, it appeared to be working, but then some kind of little menu was on top of the game screen, and it wouldn't go away. You couldn't even hit escape or anything. I mean, it just had almost froze up the game with just that menu. So anyway, I kind of gave up on it, but I decided to give it another try, and this time what kind of made it work for me was whenever it asked, do you want to auto scan the fields, I told it no, and it said, do you want to hire a worker at such and such wage? I said yes, although I won't ever use that probably. But anyway, I think maybe that has something to do with it. Just trying to get some of the stuff out of the way for screenshots and stuff. But anyway, yeah, so at least we know it works. At least, you know, part of the time, or for what we need anyway. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up here, and we got, 2 more loads today, which is, and we had a wage payment. I wonder what that is. Just noticed that. Anyway, could have been for CoursePlay, who knows. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, so for next time, what we're going to do is just continue on with our loads to the mill, and we'll keep track of all that and how much we got for each load on the Google spreadsheet. So if you want to follow along with that and then check it out, check the video description for the link to that. And also I've got mods list down there, shows all the different mods I'm using. I'll put CoursePlay on there before this video goes up, hopefully. And then also I've got a blog where you can go check out some tips and tricks and tutorials and things like that. I'll be putting some of that stuff up from time to time, so check there too. But anyway, this is Jonathan, and we've been doing some forestry on Farming Simulator 17, and I do appreciate all the subscribers and the likes and the views.